marriage ain't no damn 50-50. Marriage can be 90-10 sometimes, where you hold it together with duct tape and shoestring and feeling like an idiot the whole time, right? Really, really. All your friends are like, why would you stay and deal with all of that, right? And it's because you have like this thesis, this general idea of like what you're trying to do and you're committed to it. And I'm not saying everybody should be or shouldn't be. I'm just saying that's just what it is. I believe me, I watched my parents stay married 50 years. It wasn't no damn fairy tale. We got to get that out of our head. So owning stock is not a fairy tale. If I commit to a portfolio, then I got to be committed for 5 or 10 years. Warren Buffett said that if you're not prepared to own a stock for 10 years, you shouldn't even own that damn stock for 10 minutes. What are you even playing around with it for if you're not prepared to ride the donkey to the end? If you ain't ready to ride that horse, then don't get on it. Just stay on the sidelines. But the problem is if you stay on the sidelines, you're gonna miss out. But then you could also ride a different horse. So maybe if you are more conservative, you could say, well, I don't want to ride the Bronco. I'll ride the safer horses. Let me ride the Microsoft. Let me ride the Coca-Cola. Let me ride the Exxon Mobil. Let me ride. And there are companies out there like that. They're not going to make you a ton of money, but they're not going to lose you a ton of money either. And that's okay too, right? So if I'm sitting there and I've got the 20,000 sitting there, I would definitely not let it just sit there. That's for sure. I would put it to work somewhere because your money should be working for you, but not all of it. Maybe 10 of it or 15 of it, and the other five put in an interest bearing, checking account or something, right? You can be conservative. Don't think you have to always roll the dice to be an investor. Yvette, do we need to be enrolled in the stock market program now to participate in Tuesday's power play session? Yeah, if you're enrolled, yeah, that's for students in the stock market program. So if you go to drboystockmarket.com, the link is in there. The link, Chanel changes the link out about once every 6 weeks, and that's what happened. The link changed, and I know that it shifted some stuff. But and really, if you were in there and you weren't enrolled, that's okay. Like we'd like for you to come in and to see that it's legitimate, that it's actually adding value. But we can't do that forever just because to run the Black Business School, it does cost money. So everything can't be free. But if I could do everything for free, if somebody came along and wrote us a check for $100 million, then, we could do everything for free. But unfortunately, when you're building an educational institution, you have to make a deal or negotiate with those that you're seeking to benefit. And our negotiation is, look, we got so many things that are free. We would do every single morning. We do the morning class for free. You can get a lot of value from that. But then if you want more and more specific things, you want us to go do deep dives and private sessions, things like that. There has to be a fee attached. Just like the University of North Carolina can't run for free, and they're getting money from the government. So imagine institutions like ours, they get no money from the government, get no money, and we don't take corporate money. We walk away from corporate money. We have to have some sort of business model to back that up. Because if you don't have a solid business model behind an institution, that institution will either die or it'll become controlled by somebody who does have the money. That's what's happened to a lot of your HBCUs. That's why a lot of HBCUs can't do what needs to be done because they have to be beholden to their benefactors, which might be Trump or Biden or a corporation or Mackenzie Bezos or whoever. Okay, and that's not how we operate here, right? So that's just literally what it is in a nutshell. Let's see here. Terrell, what financial podcast do you listen to? I listen to a lot. There's a Barron Streetwise podcast. There is Morning Brew Daily. I love that. Those guys are funny. I watch a lot of Bloomberg.